Look at this. I'm on this side now because it has a wider shoulder, but look at this. I'm like literally like walking in the shoulder across the freeway. I think that's Interstate 5. This is amazing. And a little bit scary. And the sky looks really cool today. The clouds look really cool. Wow. Just wow. Cars are speeding by. Big rig trucks are speeding by. There's some tumbleweed mustard. It seems to be one of the predominant weeds in this area. Wow. There's nothing underneath me now. I am walking on a bridge. Behind this hotel, there are really nice oleander bushes. I was sitting under one of them, smoking, because they have signs saying you have to smoke 25 feet away from the doors on the other side of the hotel. Apparently, that rule does not apply in this area because this is the designated smoking area, less than 25 feet from doors, but I'm by the hotel's pool. And I like their really, really beautiful palm trees, and I also am bird watching. There are some really beautiful birds here. I don't know what they are, but there's also this barbecue grill. And there is half-burnt charcoal in it, and I see some accelerant, some lighter fluid to help with your charcoal. Lorry seasoned salt and 2 dimes. So if I could make it to the town that is 13 miles away from here and buy some meat, I could come back here and grill it on this grill. Alright people, I am in a place called Coalinga. Like coal, like C-O-A-L, coal. Like the thing that is made into a fuel at a Motel 6. And this is a really interesting place. I believe that I am one of the only customers that didn't just spend one night here and check out in the morning, because that's Highway 5, and I'm pretty sure that most people who stay here just like stay here for one night when they get too tired to drive and then continue on their way. However, there is a gentleman who gave me a pair of sunglasses who is apparently like living here. I'm pretty sure that there are maybe like only like 1 or 2 other people staying here other than me. Not sure what's going on with the palms. They've apparently like cut them down or cut them back. There are big piles of chopped up palm tree everywhere. There are the oleander bushes. And I'm not going to sit under again. And apparently this sign can be like seen from the highway or something. Oh, it says truck parking. I guess maybe a lot of truckers stay here for the night. Anyway, I feel like a weird person being like here for the day, but the next like bus or plane I can take out of here is like at some odd hour, like later on this evening or early in the morning tomorrow. So I am here. I am in Coalinga, California. Apparently there's like some oil fields here, and there's like a place where they mine coal or did mine coal. There are some interesting plants in that field. I did check them out, and I did take a few plant samples, and I did ask the front desk employee to use her phone to Google image search what they were. She had never done that before, but she was fascinated when she did it, because the plant that I asked her to Google came up with like not only Wikipedia pages but bottles of pills containing the plant that people use as a supplement. This is why I Google everything, people. Anyway, this is where I am currently at, and apparently where I am going to be until like late at night or early in the morning. I like their tile. I like how they have a floor drain. That's nice. But look at that, it's like slopes. So if you like hose off this whole area, it'll go into the floor drains. And I like the pool. I might be the only person swimming in it later on. And I like how they provide a barbecue grill with the accelerant and the seasoned salt. Because all you need is, you know, beef and charcoal and a fork and a plate, basically, or any other kind of meat. This here would be enough for me to cook dinner if this was the only place I could cook dinner. Isn't that interesting? And there's a quarter on the ground too. Well, pretty soon there will be no quarter. Have you ever heard a song called No Quarter? Fish covers it. So there's the Motel 6 I'm staying at. And this is like some kind of like vacant lot between the hotel and Interstate 5. Over there are signs that say private property. I was walking around back here and filming plants, and there was a plant I didn't recognize, and I took a piece of it and I asked the front desk employee to use her phone app to identify it for me. And then I came back here like minutes after I recorded my last video clip to take videos of the plant, and I encountered a black rattlesnake in there. It was in there. Look at this. Like, what is this? It's like there's like a road going around. I don't know. I'm making this video because I wouldn't want somebody to, you know, take a hike back here not wearing leather boots, or let their dog run around back here to pee and poop and not be aware that there are apparently rattlesnakes. Not only any rattlesnake, though, it was a black rattlesnake. Apparently there was also ants. There's like a black rattlesnake. I googled it. It said it was like a black diamondback rattlesnake or something. It said they can be a little more poisonous than normal rattlesnakes. It was like the second one I've ever seen in my entire life. I was hoping I would see another one while filming this. I'm going to walk to where the plants are not dead, but growing in thicker. I'm not really afraid of rattlesnakes because they generally like attack your feet, and wearing these leather boots, it's possible but not likely that they could bite me and poison me through these boots. I also googled that. They said that they recommend wearing leather boots in areas with rattlesnakes, but it's not 100% guarantee that they won't bite you through the boots. It's likely they will get their like teeth stuck in the leather and not be able to bite you, but it's possible they could still bite through. I don't know what this is either. And it's like burning here. What is this? What am I looking at? It almost looks like somebody created a garden plot here. There's like a line and a plot of like what is like certainly not cultivated crops, but plants people consider weeds. And there are rattlesnakes here as well, apparently. So there's the Motel 6 where I'm staying, and somebody who works there told me I could walk across this highway overpass to get to a country store. I have confirmed that this is true, but this is also very unsafe. There's no crosswalk, and I have to cross all these lanes of traffic going on and off the highway and walk like along the side of this road to get there, apparently. He told me I could walk there from here. I am following their instructions. But, seriously? Look at this. I'm on this side now because it has a wider shoulder, but look at this. I'm like, literally like walking in the shoulder across the freeway. I think that's Interstate 5. This is amazing. And a little bit scary. And the sky looks really cool today. The clouds look really cool. Wow. Just wow. Cars are speeding by. Big rig trucks are speeding by. There's some tumbleweed mustard. It seems to be one of the predominant weeds in this area. Wow. There's nothing underneath me now. I am walking on a bridge. I successfully crossed the highway, which was terrifying. And then on the side of the road, after I jumped over this ditch, instead of like walking all the way down to the sidewalk to get into this business, I noticed this. It's Carpobotus edulis. Actually, it could be Carpobotus chilensis, but it's probably edulis. Also known as the highway ice plant. It is the plant that the state of California planted like all over the roadsides. That's native to South Africa that they now want removed. I don't think it should be removed. Look, there's nothing growing there, just dirt. And here where this is growing, it's like cooler. Palm trees and other plants are growing in. I think they just leave it alone. If they just left it alone, it would be better, but for better or worse, here it is growing here. And look at that. That guy's got a antique Airstream trailer. Probably looks perfect on the inside. This seems like a place where rich people go for their vacations. Apparently there is a market and also a restaurant. It's like the Harris Market. I see a sign saying there's a restaurant. Apparently it is across the street. It's very interesting. Apparently I can cross here. Well, it says HR, meaning Harris Ranch. The security is driving by. Maybe they can tell me where the market is. There is a fountain here, kind of. It seems to be on its low water setting. Some tourist just told me that if I went through the double doors on my right, I would get to a store. And by the way, this place is known for having Tesla charging stations. There are quite a few of them, and they are like from there all the way down to there. And this is the store the hotel told me to walk across the highway and go to. Apparently, I'm pretty sure they were directing me to a store that sold food though, so I'm a bit confused about where I am in America right now, but do they sell food here? Oh, they do. See, there's the meat that he told me I could grill on the barbecue. They actually do sell meat. And there it is. It is meat. Wow. It is expensive, but it is meat. And apparently they sell sweet potatoes and pies and fruits, dishes to eat it off of, and wine. This is really interesting. Does this hotel have kitchens? I have no idea. Maybe this hotel has kitchens where people can cook this stuff. I'm just wondering how much it's going to cost for me to get a steak and a plate and a fork. If I had enough money, I would buy a dress. It's a vegan dress. It's $29. Look where I am. This is like really, really interesting. I would love to come here with enough money to go on a full-on shopping spree. Look at this. Hard candy with a delightful cherry zest. Cinnamon churro marshmallows. They're natural, they're gluten-free. Probably still have gelatin. Kosher gelatin, though. It's kosher gelatin. That's really interesting. I'm putting them back now. They're not going back. I'm trying to put them back. I am in a store. I'm in a store. The hotel told me I could come here and buy meat and cook it on the barbecue. There are stairs going up, but they are closed. Look at the store. You want some red wine pretzel bites? I bet they would sell you that reservation sign if you wanted it. Look at this store. This is amazing. This is amazing. You want some mountain oregano from Monte Alberni. Mountain oregano, alright. Oh, it's from Monte Alberni in Italy. Is mountain oregano a different species? Used in Campanian cuisine. It's $18. My goodness. Wow. Wow, this is where they sent me to shop. That's nice. That's nice of them. Very interesting. Look, they have a wine bottle opener right here. Buy their bottles of wines. So if you decide to buy a bottle of wine, there's an opener right there. You can also purchase. You can also purchase plates with pictures of wine on them. Look at this. Frontier soups. Kale quinoa soup mix, like they're dried soups that you can just like add water to and heat up and they cook. I have never seen these products before. I have never seen these brands or these products before in my life for the most part. There are a few in here I have seen before, but this is mostly stuff I've never seen before. Wow. They did tell me honestly that they were sending me to a store that sold food that I could walk to from my hotel. That part was honest. No one warned me it was going to be like a tourist trap store. Look at this. Towels? Have an adventure. Can't more, worry less. Look at this. They even have the children's toys. In case you came here with your children and didn't bring enough toys for them. Look at this. It's amazing. It's just amazing. If I had enough money, I would go on shopping sprees at all these stores I have been filming. It's amazing. Alright, let me see if there's anything else notable. That's notable. And it's for sale. For $349.99. Of course. That's notable. That's very, very notable. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually purchase anything here, but I like their collection of steaks. This building by Highway 5 that is surrounded by wild lettuce is for lease. It is across from the Motel 6 by Highway 5. And I want somebody to lease this building and make it into a restaurant. And your restaurant should also sell convenience store items. Maybe you could have a little convenience store in the corner of your restaurant. This neighborhood needs a store that sells meat that is cheap and a store that sells liquor that is not Fireball whiskey. So make it so.